lifeline.
60 behaviors, dangerous behaviors that can destroy any marriage. Number 11, siblings, marriage, handover. Siblings, marriage, handover. This time around, people in sibling marriage handover, they are not handing over to their parents, but to their siblings. You'll be hearing, brother me, my brother, my sister, my this. And every time they call their brother, they call their sisters, we have a situation whereby the elder sister or the younger sister stays permanently with them in their matrimonial house. And the person will be the one ruling and controlling the house. Number 12, spousal neglect. Before people got married, you will see them, they will be all over each other, joking, playing, embracing each other. They are just in love. Their love life is not in doubt. But immediately they get married, they begin to neglect each other. It is a very bad behavior. They can't play again, they can't hold hands. Some people are not even proud to go out with their wives or with their husband. Some people cannot play with their wives. Some people cannot play with their husbands. There was a particular couple in my former church. Do you know, we've been together for almost 7 years before I knew that they are actually husband and wife. How? Anytime they are coming to church, this man will drive, but the wife will never be with him. He won't pick his wife. Whenever he's going back home, he will drive his car, the wife will trek back home. When they are coming to church, he will drive his car, the wife will trek to church. You can never see them together. You can never see them together. It is what they call spousal neglect. Another aspect of spousal neglect is this thing we call omugo. That is to say, the time the wife will leave the house to go and take care of newborn baby. Some people will go for 4 months, some people will go for 6 months, some people will travel abroad to go and do omugo, to go and help them to take care of their children, baby, and they will stay there permanently, leaving a 70-something-year-old man to suffer alone. No, that's a spousal neglect. You don't do it forever. Maximum of few weeks, you need to return to your husband. Another one is nagging. This one is very common among women. That's number 13. Some people can nag and the dead will rise up. We have some guys too, some men too that are doing it. In those days, I used to think only women nag, but nowadays I can see some men that take nagging as a profession. Is a very serious one, but it's a very bad behavior. When you want to make a correction, you say it for the first time, that's a correction. You say it the second time, that's a reminder. You say it the third time, it's turning to nagging. Maybe we permit you to say it the third time, but after the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, the sixth time, some people will be singing it as song. Some people will pray it in prayer. They'll be praying in prayer so that you'll be hearing, Holy Spirit, this as well be I said my husband should buy for me. Touch his heart, touch his soul, touch. The man is hearing. That's not prayer, that's nagging. You can nag in prayer. You can nag in prayer. Some people, they'll be telling their children, hey, Adebi, your daddy is a responsible man. You will have bought that as well be for me. Can you remember Florence, my younger sister, the one I bagged with my bag? She has already bought her own as well be. Only me has not bought. That is nagging. There are better ways to pass across your message without nagging. Nobody wins by nagging. You only win by communicating. Number 14, laziness. Laziness. Oh, there are two kinds of laziness: vocational laziness and domestic laziness. Vocational laziness is when you can't go to work. You are not diligent. You are not hardworking. Oh, recording this kind of telecast you are watching, you know what it takes. We recorded in the night, we recorded in the day, to write the message, to edit it, to make it ready. It's hard work. It's hard work. If we don't work it, it won't work itself. But some people, they have lofty ideas, but absence of diligence and laziness will never allow them to amount to anything. Vocational diligence is what makes someone great. We also have domestic laziness, where nobody wants to do anything in the house. Enter into the kitchen of that woman, everywhere is dirty, the toilet is unkept, her own clothes is dirty, everywhere is something else. You need to deal with laziness if you want to move your marriage into another level. Number 15, ex retention. Wow! It's another level of evil in marriage. Ex retention simply means you are married, but you still retain your ex in the calculation of your life. He or she is still in your phone, is still in your circle of influence, you are still talking together, you are still chatting regularly. There's nothing that's happening in his or her life that you don't know. Some people even borrow money, some people seek financial assistance from their exes. That will destroy your marriage. There's nobody that will love it, either a woman or a man. Family Lifeline. You are welcome to another exciting episode of Family Lifeline. Thank you for welcoming me into your living room. I'm excited to be speaking to you today. My name is Bisi Adewale, your family coach. Today, we will continue our discussion about 60 dangerous behaviors that can destroy any marriage. We started this discussion 2 weeks ago. In the last 2 episodes, I spoke about 20 of them. If you want to watch this past episode, please go to my YouTube channel at Bisi Adewale. You are going to watch the first 20 behaviors that can destroy any marriage. Today, I will go to number 21, and that number 21 is sexual denial. Sexual denial. Sex is one of the most important aspects of marriage. It's supposed to bind you together. It's supposed to bring intimacy into that marriage. It's supposed to be full of fun. It's supposed to be full of joy. It's supposed to bring a turnaround to your marriage. But you see what? Devil is very cunning. Devil is very, very cunning. He has been using this thing that's supposed to build up your marriage to destroy it. You must never allow sexual denial in your marriage. Sit down to talk about sex in marriage with your spouse. Sit down. Always remember that devil likes premarital sex. Devil likes extramarital sex. But devil hates marital sex. He will fight your bedroom. He will. Anytime you are fighting about bedroom, every time you don't feel like sleeping with your husband, check it. The devil may be using you against your marriage. Don't give room for sexual denial. Don't give room for it. Enjoy sex with your husband, with your wife. The Lord will bless you. Number 22 is stonewalling. Stonewalling in marriage simply means you build a stone around yourself. You are impregnable. You are untouchable. You don't have any emotion again for your wife, for your husband. That is the level where people get to, that they can bring out a knife and stab the one they used to love. That's the level people get to, that they carry gun and shoot the one they love. They stone wall. They built a wall of stone around themselves. That is what Jesus Christ says when they asked him that why is it that Moses allowed people to divorce. He said because of hardness of their heart, because of the stone of war they built in their heart, in their soul. That is the time somebody will be dying, but the spouse will not care. Somebody will travel, you don't even feel it. Your wife, your husband will be like a cockroach in your presence. It is very dangerous. And I pray today that all those stone walling, all the hardness in every heart watching me, the Lord shatter them now in the name of Jesus. The Lord shatter them, the Lord destroy them, the Lord blast them in the name of that marriage will work either devil like it or not. Stonewalling is the reason why many people are divorcing today. They don't miss each other again. So you need to work on the stone that you have built around yourself. Forgive, forbear, let go, and let God. For the sake of your health. Because if you are stonewalling, you are very close to high blood pressure and hypertension. Another one is avoidance. When you begin to avoid each other, or you are avoiding issues that you're supposed to discuss. You are avoiding issues you're supposed to discuss. Some couples, they don't talk about money. That's avoidance. They don't talk about it. Some, they mutually discuss that they will not be talking about sex. So they are not talking about it. They are fighting about it, but they are not talking about it. Some is about their siblings. Don't talk about my brother. Don't talk about my sister. My sister. Some is about their parent. No. I don't want to hear about my mother. Don't talk about my father. So they avoid it. It's like when you saw a bomb under your bedroom, and I said, no, don't talk about that bomb. Don't talk about that bomb. 1 year, 2 years, it's a time bomb. It will soon blind the whole house and kill everybody. One of the greatest things that can happen to anybody is when you are mature enough to talk about your issues, no matter how difficult it is. Positive confrontation is a very good way to build a marriage of distinction. Positive confrontation. We must get to a stage where we sit down on the round table and talk about our issues, no matter how difficult it is. Another one is number 24, which is silent treatment. They are fighting, but they will not talk. It's very close to avoidance, but avoidance is deeper. Silent treatment is, instead of you saying, this is what is wrong with me, you will not talk, you just keep quiet. The way your wife or husband will know that you are hot is when you are not talking. We call it silent treatment. It's a very bad behavior. It's a very bad behavior. Some people say, I will not just talk. I will not just. You will talk. You will talk, but the thing you will talk about, the way you will talk about it later, will be you are going to burst out in anger. You will say things you will regret. You will say things that will destroy the house. No, you don't do it. One of the greatest ways to know whether somebody is mature or not is to call the attention of the spouse and say, sit down, my love. This thing, I noticed this thing. The tone you use will determine the kind of response you are going to get. When you talk to your wife and say, is there anybody that have sense in this house? Look at how dirty the house is. No, you didn't get it wrong. Compared to when you say, sweetheart, this house is too dirty. I think the children have scattered everywhere. Please, can we work together? Bring me mop. Let me help you. Everybody, let's do something to clean the house. You will get better results. With that, I will be right back.
Family Lifeline.
We are back. Thank you for staying with me for this long. Number 25 is retaliation. Retaliation. In your marriage, you are either retaliating or you are reconciling. You will do one. Everybody is either you are retaliating. In one of our episodes, I told you that retaliation normally leads to retaliation. Retaliation normally leads to retaliation, and they come in degree. If you retaliate with 10 degrees, your spouse will retaliate in 20 degrees. If your spouse retaliates in 20 degrees, you are going to get it back in 50 degrees. Then your spouse will return in 90 degrees. And the thing goes on like that until retaliation leads to retaliation, and retaliation leads to retaliation, and end up in destruction. Instead of retaliation, let me tell you what to do. Let there be reconciliation. Let there be reconnection. Reconciliation, reconnection, reconciliation, reconnection will lead to a marriage of distinction. Retaliation is very dangerous in the success of any marriage. Number 26 is criticism. Wow! Criticism. In marriage counseling parlance, we always say criticism is the cancer of marriage. You either kill it or it will kill your marriage. When a marriage grows from offense to hurt, from hurt to bitterness, from bitterness to condemnation, from condemnation to criticism, Criticism is the last point where you don't see anything good about your husband, anything good about your wife. The voice will be wrong, the food will be bad, the dressing will not be all right, everything is ugly. Criticism. Then you criticize and criticize. Even whatever everybody is praising, you don't see it as right. Dangerous behavior that will destroy your marriage. Another one is infidelity. Infidelity is when you begin to sleep around. And infidelity is not just about sleeping around. When you begin to flirt with other people. When you begin to send text messages to people of opposite sex. You are talking sex. You are even collecting nude pictures. Very dangerous. Infidelity. Sleeping around will not make your marriage to sleep in peace. Change it. Number 28 is pride. Pride. Wow. In a marriage where pride is ruling, expect all manners of destruction. Let me explain it this way. When a man is proud, he will think he is the Lord and Savior of the house. Unquestionable. You can't question him. His wife cannot correct him. His wife cannot talk to him. His wife cannot do anything. Whatever he says, just do without complaint. That is pride. And pride is the foundation of ego. You become egoistic. You become egocentric. You begin to brag about manhood. You feel you can go out without telling your wife because you are the head of the family. It is very bad. Wherever you are, your spouse should know where you are. It's a sign of respect even to yourself. It's a sign of regard that you are a man that knows what you are doing. And when a woman is full of pride, she will never be submissive. She will never be submissive. Can you now imagine a proud man married to a proud woman? Wow! It's fire marrying fire. It will turn the combustion that will burn everybody off. So go back home. Receive the spirit of meekness, the spirit of humility. Husband, you know the first word in the spelling of husband is age, which simply means humility. Humility. If a man will be a great husband, he will come with humility. At times you allow the wife to take the lead. You are still the head. It's not every time a man will be a leader at home, but he will always be the head. But at times he may not be the leader. A woman may bring something more reasonable on the floor. Then you follow. But you see what? The husband will still take the glory. The husband will still take the glory. So just follow. The person that scored the goal is not what matters. It's the coach that everybody will be mentioning. So pride will kill your marriage. So kill pride now. Number 29 is pornography. Yeah. When there is lust, there is infidelity, and there is pornography. When you are addicted to porn, you need help. Brother, you need help. Brother, you need help. You need help. There is nobody pornography will ever satisfy. No single person. Pornography is not meant to satisfy. It's like a barber chair. It will keep you busy, taking you nowhere. As you are watching it, another video will drop, another one will drop, another bigger one will drop. You want more. You want more. Some people, they will spend the whole night watching pornography films. Wow. It will scatter your marriage. It will hurt your marriage. Stop it now. It will destroy your relationship with the Lord. Stop it now. Another one is curses, issuing curses, cursing your spouse, cursing your husband, cursing your wife. I don't know what you gain by cursing each other. When you say it shall be no, it will never be well with your husband. If it's not well with your husband, will it be well with him, with you? If you say it will not be well with that man and it's not well with him, and today he's in the hospital, who will be the one carrying him from one hospital to another? Wisdom says, always bless your husband. Always bless your wife. It is a bad behavior to issue curse, no matter how angry you are. If you are cursing, you are not wise. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, on Twitter at Bisi Adewale. To watch all the past telecasts, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Bisi Adewale and put on the notification. Remember, your family is very important. Take care of your marriage.
Family lifeline.
Please leave a message.
Family lifeline.